Good day again, grade 9. So, here are the last two examples ng simplifying ng radicals. Now, baka may magtanong, ma'am, bakit yung examples puro single, yung kumbaga product rule na gagamitin? Kasi kung mapapansin mo sa quotient rule, diba, we're expressing it naman then as one radicand na lang. Wherein, yung denominator natin ay 1 na. So, kumbaga, we're thinking na nandito na tayo sa steps na to. Tapos, kailangan na lang natin i-simplify yung radicals. Okay? So, going back, number 3, that is square root of 128a raised to 5b raised to 3. So, our index is 2. So, copy the index. That will be equal to the square root of, punta pa rin tayo sa number 1, kailangan natin i-express as a product of the greatest perfect square factor and another factor. So, in this case, hindi ko na i-list down, pero i-list down po ninyo, ha? Sa inyong mga notebook. So, 128 is 64 times 2. Now, ito yung medyo tricky na part. Since yung radicand natin, meron na siyang mga variables na higher than dun sa index natin yung exponent. So, yung a raised to 5, mas mataas siya sa 2. Yung 3, mas mataas din sa 2 na index. So, ang gagawin lang po ay, so, simplihan lang natin ito. This will be, may invisible to dito, ha? So, yung exponent, divide mo sa index. Okay? So, 5 divided by 2 is 2. Okay? So, kumbaga, pwede mo siyang i-express as a raised to 4 times a. Bakit? Kasi, di ba ang fourth root of a, tayo sa gilid, raised to 4 ay, mali. Ang square root of a raised to 4 ay equal sa a square. So, kumbaga, ganito yung ginawa natin. Tinake into consideration na natin na masisimplify natin siya. So, instead of writing it as a raised to 5, I'll write it down as a raised to 4 times a. Since 5 raised to 2, 5 divided by 2 is 2. Ito yun. Then, remainder 1. Ito po yun. Okay? So, punta naman tayo sa b. That is b raised to 3. So, 3 divided by 2 is 1. Or, kumbaga, pwede mo na isipin na ilang 2 meron sa 3. That is 1. So, may isang b raised to 2 sa b raised to 3. Then, may remainder na b. Ulitin ko lang. Ito, galing dito sa a raised to 5. So, using yung product rule ng law of exponent, di ba? Ang a raised to 4 naman, ang a raised to 5 naman ay equal din kay a raised to 4 times a na merong invisible 1 as its exponent. Now, bakit ko ginanyan ang sulat? Kasi, pag nire-write natin to, pwede na natin pagsamasamahin yung mga greatest perfect square. That is 64, a raised to 4, saka b raised to 2. So, that will be square root of 64, a raised to 4, b raised to 2, times, yung mga natitira, that is square root of 2ab. Ito po yun. Okay? And, ang square root ng 64 ay 8. Square root ng a raised to 4 ay a raised to 2. Square root ng b squared ay b times square root of 2ab. Since 2ab are not a perfect square. Hindi na sila perfect square. Or are not perfect square. Okay? Let's look at example number 4. You have cube root of 16x raised to 4 times y raised to 5. So, dito, ang index mo na ay 3. So, note natin. Dapat 3 times na. So, ito ay sulat. Cube root of, paano na ito? Since 16 yun, dapat, erase natin din siya sa 3. And ang 16 ay pwede nating express as 2 raised to 4. Since 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, 8 times 2 is 16. And pwede natin i-rewrite as 2 raised to 3 times 2. Bakit ko nire-raise sa 3? Para pwede natin ulit i-cube root dito. Since ang cube root of 2 raised to 3, cancel to, 2 na lang. Okay? Yun yung goal natin. So, yung x raised to 4, i-rewrite naman natin as x raised to 3 times x. Kailangan ka-consider mo rin na babalik siya doon sa original. So, ito ay may invisible 1. So, 3 plus 1 is 4. Balik pa rin tayo doon sa original. Last one, you'll have y raised to 5. So, y raised to 3 times y raised to 2. So, pag sasamahin natin yung mga roots ay yung mga perfect square dito or yung mga perfect cube root dito dahil cube ito. So, this will be cube root of 2 raised to 3. Wait lang, masyado mata. Yan. 2 raised to 3 times x raised to 3 times y raised to 3. Then, multiply natin sa yung mga hindi perfect, hindi mga cube root or yung hindi na natin pwedeng simplify. That is 2 times x times y squared. So, say natin, cube root of 2 raised to 3 is 2. Cube root of x cube is x. Sorry. Cube root of y cube is y. So, you will have 2xy times, or, pwede na natin tanggalin yung ito, cube root of, since ito ay mga hindi na perfect cube, so you will have cube root of 2xy squared. And that's our final answer.